What's up, you cheeky scrubs? Bacon Boy for a slightly different style of video. You know, usually I'm basically on crack, shouting and screaming into the mic. But nah, I just want to take it back, you know, chill night. We're going to chillax a bit. I've taken my chill pill. And we're just going to do a team selection video, just talking and having a chin wag. And also going to be playing around, you know, not playing with myself, but playing around with my team. So last week, first we're going to do... Welcome to the FPL Gameweeks review, where I scored 80 points. Hey, that's pretty good. Didn't triple captain Rashford though, so that is a bit unlucky. But if you think about it, Rashford got 20 points before the captain. Haaland got 8. The triple captain, I triple captained a game week or two ago. When was it? Back in the past, it is. It definitely is in the past because Rashford scored more points. But he only scored 12 more points. So actually, it wasn't that bad, you know. Haaland scored 8 points, tripled. Rashford 20, but it's 12 more points. So, you know, obviously Rashford win, all right? I'm just trying to justify that I lost. I know I'm crying. Sorry, I'm actually crying. I'm sorry. But it's not too bad. And the fact I captained Rashford, also not too bad as well. So I got 80 points of that with a hit with the world's best transfers, if you ask me. Well, obviously I'm going to say that because they were my transfers. Well, my transfers were Tony, Kulusevski, and Andreas out. I had Tony for his haul the other week. Kulusevski, he got points against Man City. Andreas, great bench option. So it's not like these are dead rubber players, you know. I've got them out, but at a perfect time because I brought in Wilfried Gnonto, Big Willie. We love Big Willie, especially when Big Willie gets us 11 points. He only cost 5 million. I only got him in because to fund the other moves I wanted to do, which was Bruno Fernandes in, who got a 12-pointer. I mean, he could have got more. You basically got all of his points from the first game, but I'm not complaining with that at all. And then Odegaard, the only one on my hit that didn't actually return this week, but he's got a double next week, so that is amazing stuff. So overall, yeah, 80 points. I mean, pretty much all of our points came from Rashford, Bruno, Gnonto, and Shaw. The 3 doublers, and no, the 4 doublers. Oh my god. The only players that got me points were the doublers. And half of those points came in one game. There we are then. Well, that's just FPL, isn't it? When you're relying on one game to get almost all of your FPL points, then that is pretty much a big unlucky. But overall, not too bad, and up to 1 millionth. I broke into that top 1 mil once this season, and then I was straight back out. But we're slowly creepy crawling back in, and we're going to be there in next week. And we're definitely going to be in there next week because we're going to plan amazingly right here. As I've got this planner right here. Hey! Oh yeah, also, this website, Live FPL, this website, FPL Game Week, this website, FPL Team. Basically, every website I'm using isn't the actual FPL website because it's crap. And there we are then. But right here, I'm going to chinwag about my team for next week. So, hang on, ready? Welcome to the FPL Game Week preview! And we're here. Okay, so next week is looking pretty damn good already. As you can see for the fixtures right here, Arsenal have got a double game week and Man City got a double game week. I mean, it is against each other. So, realistically, like, the double game week isn't that much of a double because, you know, that could be 0-0, 1-0. Not going to be like a 5-0 either side, really, is it? I mean, it could be, but probably not. Well, saying that, when Pep Guardiola is probably off to, like, Wrexham or something, because Man City have to get rid of all their players, all the financial fair play rules, then you never know. But I think they're safe for now, so we're all good. But I've already properly prepared for this double game week, as I already have, without the transfer there, by the way, I already have Ederson, De Bruyne, and Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne! And I also have White, Martinelli, and Odegaard, already getting 6 doublers, the most amount of doublers I can already have this week, and I still haven't made a transfer. Hey, that's pretty damn good. You could say that was pretty lucky. Problem is, though, Ederson, he's been doing crap. Kepa, I wish I would have Kepa him because he's the best Kepa in the world. No, honestly, Kepa is outscoring, like, every goalkeeper, even Pope right now. And I'm stuck here with Ederson. But Ederson has more fixtures. Well, Kepa's got more points, so I'm not really winning out there, am I? And Kevin De Bruyne, what's happened to him? Playing more like Kevin De Bean since he's been back from the World Cup. Like, he just completely forgot to play football. And then Haaland, he's not that good, you know. Only 25 goals this season. Nah, he could do better. And then my Arsenal triple up, White might even miss a game or two, just randomly, or get hooked off in the 58th, 59th minute, as he has done a couple of times, completely destroying the chances of a clean sheet, so that is a big unlucky. And then Martinelli, I mean, stats-wise, he's been doing just as well. But goals-wise, he's not doing just as well. So do we keep him? Do we try and take a hit to try and get someone else in, like a Saka, maybe an Nketiah? Well, let's chinwag about that. So right now, one free transfer, 0.9 mil in the bank. I've already got 2 sets of doublers, 6 doublers in there, and the rest of my players are actually pretty damn good with triple Man United against Leeds, Trippier versus Bournemouth, which will give me a bony mouth if you want to. Right. And Mitrovic against Forest. I mean, Keylor Navas, cheeky little Keylor Navas in goals could completely block out Mitrovic. But saying that, Forest have been amazingly defensively and have got Navas, so that guarantees Mitrovic to score a hat-trick, right? That's just the laws of football. But first, I'm going to show you the next few weeks of my team, and then I'm going to chinwag with potential transfers, and then just see where it goes from there, innit? So, as you can see right here, not only is there a double game week this week, but there's also a double game week in game week 25. Ooh, and it's also blanks in game week 25. Oh, no. So, we got the Oh Yes Daddy and a unlucky there. Arsenal have got another double, so they got a double-double. Brentford and Brighton don't play in game week 25, which is one of the main reasons I sold Tony last week. And also Liverpool and Everton also double. Hey. That's very interesting. Everton, I mean, if you would have considered any of the players like last week, I would have said you're the worst FPL player in the entire world. And now, Sean Dyche is back. Hey guys, I'm Sean Dyche. I'm the best manager in the world. Brexit ball is back. Hey. I probably shouldn't do that. Otherwise, I won't be talking for the rest of my life. It feels like I'm swallowing razor blades already. Just been doing that for 2 seconds. I don't know how he does it. Not like he like chooses to do anything. Shut up. But Liverpool, imagine thinking that Liverpool have a double game week and we're not thinking, oh, that's triple captain Salah. We might, not only are we not even considering like a Salah captain or a Trent captain, we're even considering not even touching them for a double game week where they play Crystal Palace and Wolves. Like, isn't that mad? Like, would anybody actually be surprised if Salah did go and score a goal in each? Yeah, you probably would right now with how bad they're doing. Like, you know, but when we get there, they could, you know, it's only 2 games, but they could completely turn it around and actually remember how to play football, you know. Is Klopp going to leave? I don't know. But also, we also have Man United and Newcastle also blanking in game week 25. So we got doubles for teams that you might not consider, but also teams that we are already invested in blanking. So we definitely need to do something about that. So with this team, with no transfers this week, and then next week it would look like this. It's a bit of in between. Next week, we don't really concentrate on that too much because it's the week after that we got to really look at, which looks like this. So, Arsenal doubling again. So I've already got the 3 doublers there. But I've also got 4 big boy blankers, which it could be a bit of an unlucky. Now, obviously, we would have 2 transfers by this stage because we've got 1 for this week. Well, 3 transfers actually. 1 for this week, 1 for next week, and then 1 for that week. So those 3 transfers could already go on those 3 players. So I could quite easily not make a transfer this week because my team looks amazing. Have to make a transfer next week unless I want to burn one, but I could just get rid of anybody. You know, anybody will do it. Probably one of the ones that's gonna blank, right? And then also the one the week after. Now, out of the players for game week 25 that I'm looking at, so Arsenal obviously got a double, but I've already got a triple. But do I really want to keep White and Martinelli? We'll get to that. But Everton have a double, Liverpool double. Now, are any of their players worth investing in? And where would I get them in my squad? So, if we were looking at a Salah, if we go all the way to this amazing Liverpool filter right here. Oh yes, James Milner, right, that's it. FPL team suggested James Milner, so I have to do that, right? Yeah, I'll do that. We could get a Mo Salah, but then I remember he forgot how to play football and he's more like Mo Salah. So we don't want to do that. We could also... why have you reset? I don't want to do that. We could also go for someone like a Gakpo. I mean, has he actually scored yet? Does he even show the points? Yeah, I don't think so. Remember when he joined the game at 8 mil? I was like, oh yeah, that's a good price. No, 7.7 mil now. He's gone down already. Okay. Jota may be back, but he's of course a forward in FPL. And I don't really want to get rid of Haaland or Mitrovic or Gnonto because, well, Big Willie, he's just big, you know. He just loves all the points. But also, he plays in this week in game week 25, so I don't want to be wasting transfers on players that might be playing. I probably only want to get rid of the ones that aren't playing, right? But instead of a Salah or someone like that, if we did keep a Bruno Fernandes, who does not play for Liverpool, apparently, if we did keep a Bruno Fernandes, then it's not looking too good, is it? It's not looking too good. So, realistically, if I don't make a transfer this week, which looks like the best move on paper now, right? It's probably not the best move for Game Week 25. Because I'll only have 3 transfers. Yes, I've got 3 players playing on the bench, but Bueno's probably not going to play. Gnonto, realistically, how many points is he going to get? And if I were to swap them out, were to do a big boy swap-a-rooney just like this, then I would already have 1 blanker. I don't really like any Liverpool players right there. In Game Week 25, you also got like Chelsea playing Tottenham, so not the best for anybody there. And then not many other teams that have amazing fixture that also play just after. Like, Spurs have good fixtures after, but then they play Chelsea. So it's like, it's not really worth considering. So if realistically any midfielder in the game I wanted to go for, the one that I would go for, especially for this week because he doubles, is Saka. Not Shaka, not ex-hacker, but Saka. Where is he? He's there. So there you go. Look at that. Triple Arsenal midfield. Amazing. Ready to go. Oh, wait. Hang on. And I get too many players selected from Arsenal. Come on, Bacon Boy. Too many players. All right. So if we were to go back here, if I wanted to get Saka in, it would probably be better. No, it will be much better to get him in this week because not only do Arsenal double this week, but they double in 25 and also play Villa in 24. So good fixture. You really want to get in Arsenal players that are like guaranteed to play, right? Because there's no point getting in Trossard or maybe even keeping the likes of White. Because if they're going to miss a game or so, then that double isn't a double. You want to get the best players in. So what I'm actually kind of thinking about, you know, being a proper cheeky scrub about, is proper tickling my pickle, is this week doing the epic gaming moves of Bruno Fernandes out and bringing in the one and only Boom Saka, and then take it out. Oh, wait. No, sorry. I'm in the wrong game week. Cut. No, we're fine. Taking out Bruno Fernandes for the 3rd time. Putting Saka in. And then we have him for the double this week. But then removing Benjamin White and bringing in the one and only Dagowski. Now, you might be thinking, like, right, that's a proper knee-jerk. He's not going to score 15 points every game week. He scored a bullet head against Liverpool. Sean Dyche is in. Everybody thinks Everton are the best defence in the league. Correct. But no, Tarkowski is good because Liverpool away, not a great fixture this week, but I have the one and only Tete. Don't want to make a Tete out myself by losing all the points, but Tete, great fixture against Forest this week, so I could play him there. And then after that, Tarkowski has Leeds at home. If they still don't have a manager, yeah, they got some good players, but, you know, I feel like a Sean Dyche team can stop a team that doesn't have a manager. And then he doubles. Yes, one of them is Arsenal away, so it's basically not a double, but he doubles. And the fact that it's also a blank game week in 25, having a doubler player almost covers a blank player. But if I have a full playing team and also like 4 or 5 doublers, then wow, it's not even a blank game week. So if we were to do that very cheeky scrub 4-point hit this week, I would have the better Arsenal player that I would prefer, Saka over White any day. Yes, and getting rid of Bruno Fernandes. And yes, and getting rid of another double game week player who could easily outscore Saka in a game week or even a double game week. But longer term then, game week 24, we have Tarkowski playing or Tete playing. And we have a great team for only a single game week. Oh, boring single game week. Go away with that. No, we want more excitement. But we have more excitement. We're game week 25, which will now look like this. So now I would have a full team of 11 before I even go into game week 25. And also remember, planning ahead is good, but they can still be injuries. So don't be like, I've definitely got 10 players playing. It'll be fine. And then 2 of them get injured. You're like, OTR. But look at this. Before a transfer next week and before a transfer in game week 25, I already have an 11 playing players, and I also have 5 with a double game week. Now, Kinder Bueno probably won't play, let's be real. So I could quite easily go to like someone like a Dawson if I wanted an actual playing Wolves player. But I could even go extra cheeky and get someone like a Robertson in. I mean, Simicast could quite easily come in, so Robertson may not be the best. So that is one also why, instead of doing this Saka hit, I could not do that hit, roll this week, and get Gakpo in for Bruno Fernandes in the double blank game week, when Bruno blanks and Gakpo doubles. But for now, I am actually really heavily considering, if I go back to Kinder Bueno for Robertson, yes please, I am very heavily considering this hit of Saka and Tarkowski in, because it gives me better fixtures this week with a double, because I get to play Tete over... Well, Tete over White doesn't sound great, but I got Saka. So it's basically Tete over Bruno. Not a very fair comparison, but that's just the way it is. And then I also have 3 million to not only make a transfer the week after, but then also can properly, heavily go in on the double blank game week and realistically be in a better position than 90% of players probably. Now, some people might be considering a few chips, probably a free hit, if any, because... you know, a few blanking teams. People might have a couple of Brighton, well, not probably a couple from Brighton and Brentford combined, not a couple from each. But people definitely have quite a few Newcastle and Man United, probably triple Man United because of this double. So I think if people don't prepare for that, they've probably got Trippier. Some people might even have triple Newcastle still. They're going to be in a very, very sticky situation. So I could even roll this week and still have 11 ready for Game Week 25. But I am very, very heavily considering this move of Saka and Tarkowski in. Get boom Saka, because Arsenal, I think it is worth getting Saka in over White, even though it's for a hit. Because even if it doesn't pay off this week, I've got him for the next double game week. But also, he has a good fixture in Villa in between, and then Bournemouth straight after. And I'm pretty sure it's a great fixture after that as well. Fulham, Palace, Leeds. Like, you could keep him. Obviously, there might be some other blanks as well. There's going to be a blank in Game Week 28 because of FA Cup and all that shenanigans. But I don't want to plan too far ahead, because if you do that in FPL, you end up locking yourself in. But also, everything could change. Fixtures could move. Postponements still happening, and you know that. Everything could happen. So just plan a few weeks ahead. I think this Saka and Tarkowski move is much better to plan for this double Game Week 25 and blank Game Week 25. But also a better team this week. Yes, it's for a hit. I don't need to do a hit. But I'm already ahead with my transfers, so I want to try and keep and stay ahead, because you never know, somebody could emerge. Trossard could start starting over Martinelli. We could have a new forward instead of a Mitrovic. We could have a random defender. Maybe Liverpool turn good and remember how to play football again. And, you know, that's just that. So that is that. That is the team sorted. So back to the actual FPL screen. I forgot what this looks like. I was looking up literally every other FPL website in the world. But that is the team right now. So that is without... Wait, are you ready for this? Right, we're in the right place. This would be my team without any transfers. Yes, it looks good. Yes, Bruno Fernandes could score loads. Yes, White, probably not worth it over Martinelli. But I think this team probably realistically matches that team after the hit, which is okay. But then after that, it's where the profit is got. Because Saka, you know, he could quite easily score a goal or two. White could quite easily get benched. So I think longer term, it's just much better planning. And one that's just proper tickling my pickle. So that is the one I think I'm going to go for. That's going to be it for this amazingly long, unnecessarily long chinwag. I just fancy doing something a little bit different. I probably am going to change the team selection to this just because I can talk a bit more. I can chinwag a bit more. I don't have to spend about 7 hours editing. And yeah, that's just what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So that is going to be all for what... That's going to be all for watching. Yeah, technically it is that sort... I forgot to talk. Cut. Quick, end the video. But no, that is going to be all for the talking and the watching and the listening. Because that's the end of the video. But also, remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.